Okay, should we start?
Alright, what match are we starting on?
Right, should we
We gotta start Celtic Aberdeen.
right, let's start off with the Celtic and Aberdeen game. Right.
Obviously Celtic 1-1 now.
Happy for the question, Robbie.
8 minutes. Cracker of a game. What are your thoughts on that game, Ryan?
Well, I thought we were playing more attacking and we were playing more,
Yeah, we had more of the ball towards the front.
Right, so Robbie, hit me with the questions on the Celtic game.
Okay, so first of all, who was your man of the match for the Celtic game?
By far, Ayer, his defensive plays were. His defence was
Okay.
outstanding today.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Do you think you could have scored more goals?
I think we deserve to be 4 or 5-0 up.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, who was the standout player today? Who played the best?
As I said for my man of the match, I think I have to say Ayer. He played stunning.
Yeah, he was really good today. So, do you think you could have extended the game? Do you think you played too passive or too aggressive, or was there anything you would have changed if you could have done anything?
I would have changed. Let me think.
Any substitutes you would have changed?
Yeah, I didn't agree with the Sorrow and Turnbull
Right.
substitution. I think Sorrow should have come off for Brown rest, for the games ahead.
Aye. Right.
I don't think John Kennedy. Oh shoot! I don't think John Kennedy. Well, it was his first match in charge, but I don't think he should have brought Turnbull off.
Yeah. All right. Are we going on to the next game?
He would be a good manager for the club.
Yeah. Right. Are we going to discuss game 2?
Game 2. It was the Tottenham game. Yeah. Right. So, what do you think of Dele Alli's goal? Did you think that was a really good goal?
I think it was a brilliant goal. A brilliant goal.
So, how did you like the overhead kick? Do you think it was smooth?
It was a really, I guess we could say smooth.
Yeah. Do you think it was offside?
No, I don't think it was offside.
And another question: how do you think Tottenham are doing in the league right now? 9th.
I think they could do better.
Yeah, and Robbie, because you are in the same league, how do you think the leagues are going for you both? Robbie, you start first.
Well, obviously, we're 1 point below Tottenham, so it hurts. They obviously beat us the first time 3-0, and we also lost tonight, which doesn't help. We could have crept up to 9th. But yeah, I think Tottenham are holding strong and they're doing what they can just now. I mean, if you're in the top half of the table, you can't really complain, but they could be doing better. I mean, they're one of the top 5 best teams in the league, so I'm surprised they aren't. I'm surprised West Ham are still higher in the league than them. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So Matthew, how do you think this Tottenham's league are going to this season?
I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do better.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
So you just think how do you think the game against Wolfsberger went when Dele Alli scored that unbelievable bicycle kick in the Europa League?
I don't even know.
I tell you what, Dele Alli is he's a really good player. He's been scoring a lot of goals recently.
They're good for Tottenham. He's been outstanding this season, I've got to say.
Kane's been quiet this season actually, although he's still somehow the top goal scorer. I think they've had a bit of a passive start. I feel like they need to win more.
Yeah.
They've been a bit slow. They've been a bit slow.
Also,
I didn't really. I haven't
Bobby.
expected this of Tottenham, but you know, you
Yeah.
win some, you lose some in the league, and they're losing some just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We'll go to the
Moving on to
next.
the game. Before we move on to the Leeds United game, we're going to move on to the Celtic game just about the points. Rangers are at 82 points, sadly. Celtic trailing at 67.
Yeah.
Do you think Celtic can improve any way to try and get those points creeping up on Rangers?
Yeah, they just need to see them games through, don't they? Now they just need to win. They just need to secure. The better playing and just do as good as they can to maintain second place and try creep up to first. I think Rangers, I've got to give credit to them this year because they've been really good, but obviously it's going to be the first time in 9 years they're winning it, so I feel like it's a bit unlucky, but then again, you've got to give credit to them because they're still they're still winning, so you can't take that away from them.
Yeah, and Matthew, how do you feel about the Celtic situation they're in right now?
I mean, I think they could do better in the league.
Yeah. And now we're going to move on to the Leeds United game. Do you think, Robbie? Do you think Leeds United could have improved anything in their game?
Oh, definitely. Don't even say that to me, man. They played shocking tonight. So many, even Rafinha, our main man, was lacking today. We were slow. We made loads of mistakes. What else? Just everything. We had a couple of good spouts. It's also not a good thing to see bloody Diego Llorente holding his ankle, spraining about the floor like he's been broken his leg, man. I feel like people need to start, manning up a wee bit, and so we conceded very early. Missed a really defensive mistake from Helder Costa, let El Ghazi slip through the defence from a through ball from Ollie Watkins and put it through Melia, or put it below Melia. So it was a very early start from them, and they just kind of played it safe the rest of the game, which it's a bad loss tonight. So we stay at 10th, which is good, but it's not the best result tonight yet.
Yeah, and that is Leeds now on their 13th loss of the season. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, we should be doing a lot better. 13 losses. We're not here to lose. We just came back for the first time in 1992. So that's like 25 years. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like 30 years, 30 odd. So, we're here to stay, but we could be doing a bit better than we are just now. Yeah.
And you've got 11 wins, which is not far off 13.
I wouldn't mind swapping them round. Fair enough, but 11 wins. It's doing the job just now. We're not getting relegated anytime soon, so that's what matters really. I think we've played a lot of good football. Obviously, we beat Leicester 3-1. We beat Newcastle 5-2. We've beaten Aston Villa 3-0 with an astounding hat trick from Patrick Bamford. I mean, honestly, that was just he crept through the defenders all game. He scored a good header off the start. Yeah. He was man of the match. He's the second highest goal scorer. In fact, he's now the second highest goal scorer of the Premier League. How do you feel about that, Ryan? That he's crept up above Mohamed Salah in more goals, so he's got on his 13th this season now. I'm sure I'll be pleased with that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's quite impressive that he's slipped past Mohamed Salah. Don't really know what to say about that.
I know. Salah started really strong as well. I feel kind of bad for Liverpool now because they've injured a lot of their good players. Everyone's out. Joe Gomez is out. Virgil van Dijk's out. So they're slipping.
Sixth in the league with 40 points, trailing behind Chelsea at 43 points. If Chelsea lose their next two games and Liverpool win their next two games, they will be fifth. And
Right.
Man City, top of the league. They're playing really good right now. Really good football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But we've had 2 draws this season as well. But I just want to say, I mean, what can you say about a draw? It's just boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it.
That's now 2 draws for Leeds this season. How do you feel about that, Robbie?
Like I said, you just can't say anything about it, really. You didn't lose, you didn't win. Just a boring game. At least there's some goals, you know. Aye.
Yeah. And now moving on to Matthew. Tottenham with 6 draws. How do you feel about that?
I mean, 6 draws? I mean, that isn't that bad.
They can improve on it, though.
Yeah, they definitely can.
And also they've won their 10th win of the season. How do you feel about that?
I think that's good for them.
And they're also our 8th loss of the season.
Not too good.
Oh,
Okay,
I can't believe Leeds aren't. It'll be because of the losses, won't it? I'm sure if we didn't lose as many as what we are right now, then we'd
And
be
also, I think
tanking over Tottenham.
Yeah, I think we should start wrapping this
Anyway,
up now.
I'm enjoying watching the Premier League. Very interesting just now.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna discuss the West Brom Brighton game now. So first of all, it was quite a poor start from Brighton. They lost a lot of control of the ball, and from there on out, West Brom just kind of took advantage of that. I feel like Brighton could have had a bit better defending. You know, obviously they conceded from a corner, which isn't ideal. It was, what's his name, Bartley, that just snuck in the back of the defence and did a wee glancer over into the bottom corner. Yeah, it's a good goal. Yeah, definitely a good goal. And yeah, I feel like Brighton again. Obviously, a couple good chances that they could have taken under their chin, but it's unfortunate that same happened to Leeds. But at least we beat West Brom 5-0. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think we should start wrapping this show up.
Alright.
Thank you.
But first, who was your best goal from? Obviously, Dele Alli's overhead kick, Eddie's goal in the 8th minute, Barty's header glancer, or El Ghazi's unimpressive goal. I mean, let's not even mention him.
I wanted Dele Alli's overhead kick. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a crazy goal. You can't do anything about that. Yeah. The goalie was well beat as well, so it's good news for Tottenham. Not for us though, really.